What else can I talk about? A few days ago I put up a new song on here, but you know, that's sort of cheating because still it's acoustic and it's not very good quality, and I messed up a bunch during it. It's kind of funny to see me lose track and look around all confused. That's got to be a blast. There'll probably be another one in a couple of days. I'm still working on the lyrics, but the music is all done, so that's good. That's a start. That's what I'm gonna call it, at least. What else? Valentine's Day, that came and went. That was majorly uneventful. The only girl I physically saw all day was Amanda, which is probably for the best because, you know, last couple of Valentine's Days haven't really worked out that well. But that's neither here nor there. What else? Alright, I'm moving to California in a couple of months. That should be neat. Our lease is up April 30th. And I really don't feel like sticking around Minnesota that much longer. Because it was nice. It's great compared to Iowa. Everything is just so much better, with the possible exception of temperature. It has been like 30 fucking degrees below for as long as I can remember. I mean, it's so cold it is not even real numbers of degrees anymore. That's rewangulous. It doesn't even make sense. But apparently it's warming up. I hear it's going to be in the 20s, you know, coming up here sometime soon. That's terribly exciting. It'll be practically shorts weather. Might fancy a swim in the lake. So all of you people reading this from, you know, warmer climes, fuck you. At least until I move to California. At which point, high five. Yeah, so as far as the California thing goes, I'm not really sure where I'm going to wind up yet. Probably, I mean, right now it's about a tie between San Francisco and LA. They both got good and bad things about them. San Francisco might be winning just by a teensy bit. As far as that goes, though, I'm totally open to suggestions for where people think I should live, because I am nothing if not democratic. I think it would be just, well, I'm not exactly an authority on the subject of where to live in California. I figure some of you people that live there would know better than I. So, yeah, suggestions would be welcome. Which brings me to the next point, and that's, what in the hell am I gonna do? I mean, I can pretty much do anything. Any sort of no college required job, and even a lot of those I can probably fake. So I'm leaving it up to consensus. Whoever comes up with the best idea for what I ought to do as far as employment goes once I move, drop me a line, leave me a comment, call me for a good time. Basically whoever gets the funniest idea wins. So far, the top contender is working at a hostel, which sounds like a blast, although museum is a close second. Don't know how I pull that one off, though. So yeah, ideas would be nice. That would be fun. What else? What else? What else? I had something else to talk about, and I really don't remember what it was. I even mentioned it when I got off on a tangent. I do that. Alas. You should all be used to this by now. So, since I can't seem to think of anything else to talk about... Oh, right, I remember what it was. That has to do with that. So, I as far as the career thing goes, I really don't care how much or little money it makes, because as long as I can make enough to support myself in a modest fashion, I really don't eat much or spend much on anything that isn't rent. It's basically anything is fair game. I'm sort of already resigned to the notion that I'm going to have to take probably 2 jobs or something like that, and I'll probably hate it, but that'll be all right, because California is midway goal. It's a cool place to be. It's where all the cool kids hang out. It'll afford me neat opportunities to do fun stuff like rock climb and surf, and accidentally run into actors on the street. And then it'll give me all sorts of big city experience for writing my book, because that's what all the cool kids do. We work on novels. I really would like to break into the writing biz, but or hell, even the music biz, but neither one of those are very likely to happen. So I'm sort of resigned to the idea of being a starving, struggling part-time writer. So really, as long as I've got that, I'll be set. California is, like I said, intermediate goal. My next goal after that is to move probably to London, or at least somewhere in Europe, somewhere in the UK, most likely. Somewhere in Europe, possibly. I mean, I did like the hell out of Germany. France was kind of French. The Netherlands were cool, but the Dutch language makes me bleed out of my ears. Plus, I can't spell anything with 17 K's and an H and a J per word. That's just ridiculous. I don't understand how they do it. But that's okay. In other news, I'm probably putting Brazil this summer on hold until next year, maybe the year after, because I think this summer I'm gonna go to RVB Toronto 3, because Red vs. Blue is an awesome site where you happen to meet all of these incredibly cool people, and I don't meet nearly enough of them. I mean, I had a blast at RVB Minnesota, and that was sort of a joke. And now I live with Gummo. Awesome. So, anyway, I'm probably about done ranting, and get cracking with those comments, people, because my whole sense of self-worth depends on how many comments I get, obviously. It's very similar to the reason I keep a MySpace. Anyway, yeah, that's probably about it. See you later, Internet.